Welcome to episode number 29 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am him, he, the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you. You do not know what love is. On today's show, we're going to try to identify the word love because the word love has been misinterpreted by so many people and by so many generations, and it just might be misinterpreted today. But we're going to take a crack at it because if we can identify the word love, then things will be a lot easier, whether that's in your marriage, friendship, or relationship. The reason these things fail is because we do not know love. But before I get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So to my right.
Hi, I'm Crystal. You can find me on Instagram at dope_existence.
I'm KB. You can find me on Instagram at KB baby. It's KAYB33_baby.
I'm Damon. You can find me on Instagram at MrTuck_88.
I'm Jess, and my IG is Jenny Juicy.
You do not know what love is. Now I'm assuming that everybody in here think or feel like they have experienced love. So I ask you all, what is love to you and how do you know that you're in love? Anybody can go if you feel free. Have you ever been in love before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Levels to it.
It's definitely levels to it. We're gonna get to that, but let's stick with relationship right now. Have you ever been in love?
Temporarily.
I think I thought it was love, but love don't make you do certain shit. Won't allow you to do certain shit, so I can't say it.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will.
Know. If you love somebody, you ain't gonna try to hurt nobody. You ain't gonna hurt nobody. If you really love that person, I don't feel like.
I mean, you saying like doing stupid stuff, but like stupid stuff like what?
I'm not the victim. The other person is the victim.
Oh, okay. So you the asshole that did the...
No, I'm not an asshole.
I mean, okay.
I was young, immature.
Early in the game, you already an asshole.
I'm an asshole already. Damn.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying like you was the person doing wrong. So that's what I'm saying. Like I got you.
What is love to you?
I don't know, man.
We trying to identify it. So if you don't know, you're the right.
I mean, guys don't really get to embrace that like that because we gotta worry about more so like protecting and providing, and it's not really.
So you know what? You know what's easier?
You know what I'm saying? Embrace that feeling of like that because you know you gotta provide. You know, women ain't gonna they just love you for what they think of you or what that image they want you to be in. They won't necessarily love you for love.
He's starting early.
You
like
sure?
women
I just actually was love you. You already shit on women.
You had a full-on gender war for no reason.
Well, now, hold on, we'll get there though. But you saying some true shit. We'll get there.
I don't like him.
All right. The last person that you. All right, the last person that you love. Why did you love him?
I mean, it's still the person that I'm with.
Okay, good. Why do you love him?
Why? It's many reasons why.
Give me some.
Let's just say, golly, me and this person, we have a understanding of each other. I love him because I want to. It's a choice. Like I want to love this person,
and it's a feeling.
It's a feeling. Like I can't express why. Like because I would be putting things like actual things to it that wouldn't make it love. It's a feeling.
It's not a feeling.
It is a feeling. It's a choice.
Love is not a feeling. And if anybody out there tell you that they love you because they ain't, that's the cue. If anybody out there that say they love you because they never felt this way about anybody before, run the hell away from that person. Because if that is your foundation, the most inconsistent thing in human beings are feelings. Mm-hmm. Love is not a feeling. It is a choice that you said. But once you start saying that love is a feeling, then your feelings are the most inconsistent thing on you. The way you feel today might not be the way you feel tomorrow. So why would love be a feeling?
Because you can still, I mean, you choose who you love.
Right.
And it is a feeling. I can choose to be pissed off with you right now.
No, that's a decision.
Yeah. And I want to be pissed off. I want to be mad. It's still a choice. You don't have to feel a certain way. Huh? You can control your feelings. It's a choice of how you react to things.
No, you can't control how you react. You can't control your feelings. Like you can't control that you're sad. You can't control that something is funny. But you can react a certain way. You don't have to cry. You don't have to laugh. But you can't control your feelings. And love is not a feeling. It is a decision you make. And when you say and you said something really good, but this is the only reason, like, what makes you love your wife?
The encouragement, the consistency, the stuff she do for me, the making me feel like a king type of stuff, like the whole 9 yards.
And see, what the hell up, man?
I am talking.
Yeah,
I'm talking loud.
But no,
I'm yelling.
And see, I hate to say it, but that ain't love either. You said it, the way you describe it, I know you love your man. But when you can say why you love somebody and it ain't because they just them, that ain't love.
Oh, yeah.
You are putting conditions in between you two.
Well, it is some form of love. It's a form of self-love. Because he loves how she makes him feel, so he love that for himself.
Yeah,
but that ain't true love.
It's love there.
No, true love.
I love her because she
true
love
love.
Books. What you mean?
Is trying to meet somebody's expectation, meet somebody's needs with no expectation. Meaning, I do this for you because I love you.
Right.
But your description is how she makes you feel. I asked you why you love her, and you reflected about you.
For her wittiness, for her.
Oh, don't try to fix the shit now.
That's what it was for. Like,
in your wife's defense, he did say it's a lot. He was saying basically it's a lot. And he just.
But it don't matter once you say, because a lot of women say, "I love the way he provides." You have now put a condition in front of you two. And it doesn't even separate him from the next person.
Because if you can't provide no more, that's your head. He just good as gone.
See, that's not necessarily the case because if you go back to saying it's a choice.
Yeah.
He can't provide. I still choose to love you.
Right.
Doesn't mean you're gonna cut him off.
See, but that's how people.
But most people.
And then you said women, stop doing it.
No, but that's the truth.
Because you got two women on here that we don't. It ain't all that.
They'll be like, I love him, but I still need somebody to pay this bill or something like that if you can't. So
who says y'all are speaking for
a
percentage?
No,
not saying it don't. Y'all speaking for a percentage, but there are a lot of women that are not like that. And
if you Google the number,
the numbers are.
The number one cause of marriage,
divorces and stuff.
No, usually women that's like that, they already let you know from the jump that they don't love you, and y'all want to go ahead and create something.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all want to create them into something that they really not.
Your shit.
They already let y'all know from the jump. It's like, I don't care that respect. I don't care because this is this and that, and you want all that, and you don't care about none of that other stuff she's saying. And it's like,
she's telling you to your face, and you just gonna ignore that.
Right?
Yes.
So y'all don't believe that women date and love men based off conditions?
It's some women out there.
There's some women that are like that. There's some
name women that are not like that.
There's a lot of women out there like that.
Yes.
Not to be taken up for the women because that's
exactly what the fuck you always doing.
No, but men have conditions. Like, I want my woman with a fat ass. I don't want her to get too big. These are conditions that you do set. Now, how do you separate your love and your conditions? Because you still like what you like.
Because love ain't a condition. Right? Yeah, anytime you expect something like this, I'm telling you, and we teach this as kids that there is no I in team. When I expect something from you, right? No I in team.
There's a me in that bitch.
But I heard people say that. But there's no I in team. We teach that as kids. There's no MVP in this relationship. This is how people feel like they're not appreciated when they step away and start thinking about what they bring to the table. But if you give it up just because and not expecting anything in return, that is love. And if your partner has the same idea of love the way you have it, or the same vision, how would you lose? Because love is sacrifice. It's waking up and saying, all right, I want to make sure that I can make this person's life better. How do I do that? And if both of y'all got that mindset, how the hell would y'all lose?
I don't know. You sound like you devalue, and I could be wrong, but it sounds like you devaluing yourself when you're not looking at what you bring to the table. Not saying you have to point it out, but you have to know your worth in a relationship. No. You have to know that you're worthy of things.
You're worthy until you get into a relationship. Now it's one. Now y'all about how we get this way. But if you still got a single mindset and you want to step away and talk about this, then if you hold yourself here, if that person don't match what you bring, you're going to start looking at them a certain way.
No, you all have different roles in life. That like you have multiple roles of who you are as an individual.
Don't matter because it's still value. Whether it's a value here.
Whether y'all are we, y'all still will be a we. Like in a marriage, it's husband and wife, of course, and then there's God, and then it's like that woman's relationship with God, and then that's that man's relationship with God. Y'all are still two individual people.
No, but the purpose, I'm not talking about.
But I'm saying you still have to.
We're talking about operating
the value of self.
Value of self is cool. You should always work on self. I'm talking about when you're operating in relationship. The goal with relationships, it's no self in relationship. There's no self in a marriage. If we're gonna try to make a marriage work, I can't approach it as self.
Sometimes you have to.
How?
You have to check yourself. I know I've been slacking in this area. This man has been busting his balls, doing everything he can, and I'm not putting enough out there. It's self. I'm self-reflecting.
That's love.
And it's like, okay, I need to step up my game. But guess what I did? I stepped back and I looked at myself, is what I'm saying.
Accountability.
Yes. You have to step back and value and look where you value at in your relationship. And you you described sacrifice.
But when you first said self, you talked about self-worth. That's how we got on self-worth. You can use what you're not bringing to the table. How can I help the team get better? And this is what I can do.
But it's still
that's selfless, actually.
That's still I had to look at my worth. I'm not worthy right now because I ain't putting in no work to help him.
When you take that approach, that's selfless. That's not self.
I mean, you're still switching it. It started with me worrying about myself, though.
Saying that sometimes you don't want to, you got your self-worth and you have your values. So it's okay to look at yourself and pull back. But how do you pull back from a table that's built for two?
I get in my chair and I slide back and I say, yeah, I ain't putting nothing on this motherfucker. So let me go figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell him, I don't feel like I'm contributing. What do we need more of? What do I need to be doing? So we reevaluate what needs to be done, but it still ultimately goes back to me.
And I'm gonna ask y'all, because I got business. Have y'all ever felt like truly that somebody loved you for who you are? Say it louder, brother.
No.
You never felt like somebody actually loved you for who you are?
And you're speaking in terms of like a relationship, right?
Yeah, in a relationship.
I'm gonna say for the person that I was at the moment.
I do.
I mean, not saying like I'm crazy or something, but you have different levels of yourself. So at that moment, from what I had showed up to this point, they love me. Yeah. Now, when I get to the next level, when you ain't see that side, when you piss me off, you might not like that, but we haven't got to that bridge yet.
And see, this is why I love God so much, because even with your vows, He take away conditions that most people use to lose this is the bullshit called falling out of love. For better or for worse, through sickness and in health, to death do his part. All these conditions that you have seen people that fall off, then the woman or the man goes. One woman gains weight, the man goes find something that he likes to look at. So you say you never, and it's good that you feel. Why would you feel like you never been loved for who you are? Do you think that anybody could love you for who you are first?
Yeah, if they gave it a chance. Yeah, I'm sure you could.
So when you get when somebody say I love you, what do that entail?
You love me.
No, I'm saying like in your experience of people saying they love you, what did that usually entail? Is it conditions?
Yeah, for me, I feel like it's conditions for me. Because, I mean, my life or whatever is a different life. So it's like what attracted me to you is not what you
this is why I get why you get. I understand where you're coming from, women, because if you love men for who they truly are, why do you try to change them so much?
Right, when you get with me, the stuff that attracted you to me, all the attention or whatever that I would get that attracted you to me, but when you got with me, it's like I don't want you to be that person. Or
men do that too.
Right,
men do that too.
But it goes back to
men try. How often do men get in a relationship to try to change?
Oh, you got controlling niggas that try to make women stay in the house and don't want them to go out and shit. That shit happens.
You trying? That's a hoe you trying to control. You trying to control your girl that's loose anyway. So you just go and let that go, like.
No, I mean, no, because for me, I can speak from that standpoint because my ex was that way. I was a person that it was always me. So if I wanted to decide I wanted to go out on the weekend, that's me. That doesn't make me a loose woman. I wasn't even out here.
You can go out on the weekend, but if you out every 2-3 times a week, what you out looking for? What you doing?
But when y'all sit here in terms of women going out, what is this negative narrative of women going out? Like y'all think it's always about y'all men?
Because that's not always the case.
That's what it's always about.
Women like music.
We really like going out, showing out our outfit. Like, I mean,
we got new shoes, got out.
Right. It's something to go out for. And it's like, we go out just to be going out. And see, well, saying you out there, you a loose man. But I'm saying, so like when to go out and then like I had somebody that didn't like that. Like once we got together, like it was like all fun, cool then, but then once we got together, it was like
shut that shit down.
Yeah, I watched my sister change to a completely different person.
And that is a person that never loved you. He loved and women.
Right.
But I don't care what you say. Women date potential more than any motherfucking body else. Women date who they see you as, not who in front of you.
Yep.
That's why when you break their heart, they calling you an asshole, and it's because you didn't meet the expectations that they set for you.
But see, sometimes now I will say that is the case, because the younger version of me, that was me dating for potential. But the person I am now, I'm not that type of person. I don't date for potential. What you show me is what I see, is what I get. Mm-hmm. But for me to want better for you, there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself. And if I'm pointing out maybe, hey, like I know we had this conversation before, finances, you're not good with finances. I am. Like, hey, let's work on this. Is that wrong of me?
Nope.
Because I see you being a better handler of our money in the future. You might be, mismanaging the funds now,
right? But
let me help you. And vice versa. He can see things in me that, hey, she need help with this. Like, you're not, I don't know. I can't think of an issue for, most men would say for women, but it could be the other way around where they can, better you.
And see, and that's why, remember when I said, because it just dawned on me that love is not a feeling. Because this is what happens when somebody claim they love you when it's all about their feelings. You ever dated people that so-called used to love you? Now they can't do nothing but hate you. They have to be your enemy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But they loved when they had you.
They never really loved you for real.
Them are feelings that change.
Yep.
Based off the conditions that they were in, the state of mind. What? If you confuse love with feelings, love will turn into hate if you do something that hurts my feelings. That's why people become evil to a person because it's another feeling they're attaching themselves to. How could you hate somebody you claimed you love?
Because we said it was a choice. And I said I could choose not to love you no more.
That is that is something else. But people will flip head over heels in love, and that ain't how love works. You don't become an enemy overnight.
I mean, they didn't develop hate overnight for that person either. Right.
No, it develops the moment. It develops the moment you do something to hurt their feelings or so-called break them.
No, because you got some women that's gonna keep forgiving over and over and over, and then she gets to her breaking point.
Well, yeah, I get that. But it never goes to hate. She goes to, okay, I just can't deal with that. I'm not saying that love will help your relationship. It's a great foundation to start, but wisdom actually help your relationship. When you date somebody, you need to know the ins and outs of this person if you really want to you really want that shit to last. If you can't finish her sentences after years of being with her, who the fuck you been with the whole time?
Well, you have to know it's the willingness to learn, to want to learn.
If you look, I'm just saying this. I'm saying this is fucked up ways of thinking too. Because when a woman is in tune with raising a child, she just a certain cry, she can tell you what the baby wants. So how you picking your life partner and not be in tune with him or in tune with her to when they walk in, you don't even know that they done had a rough ass day or they fucking depressed or this, that, and the third.
Because people change.
Well, they,
so
they don't change away from you. This person is with you daily. Your children change. My mama knew without even knowing, she knew when I started having sex. So she picked up on that. Because she's in tune with her child. Y'all are in tune with your child. Huh?
I said, well, you just didn't hide stuff good enough.
No, she didn't catch me. She just knew it.
I'm messing with you.
And that's say shit like, yo, you smelling your britches now that you getting so I fuck no.
Maybe she know, because I know some parents, we say stuff, we don't be knowing, we say it, and y'all dumbasses give it away. Yeah, we just let me see what you gonna give. Let me see. And you like, what? Like the fucking leg bone. Now I know y'all there fucking. She got your mama got you. She was smart. She definitely about it.
I know she didn't. No, she told me, but when I didn't know.
Smart. Tell me anything. Oh, okay.
She is a smart woman.
No, she just knew. I didn't tell her. I didn't get caught, but she knew what was up because she was into. How do somebody? Do you know how out of pocket you got to be for somebody to evolve in front of you and you not pick up on it?
I mean that is. I mean certain things, yes, but when you said you don't know your partner's depressed. Right. People hide that in so many ways. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes you really don't know, regardless if you're talking to them or not. People don't know that somebody's depressed, and you live with them.
But besides God, like when we come to like true love and unconditional love, you can only get that from God and your other partner. There's no unconditional love between a mother and their child. There's no unconditional love between a father and his son or a friendship. Or family. You usually get it from the person that you don't have any obligations with. You only love your child the way you love your child because that's your child. You only love your mother the way you love your mother because that's your mother. Like it be family members that you don't even like, but you do stuff for. All because you feel obligated because they're your family. Your woman is the only person that chooses you for you.
That's a different type of love, though.
I'm getting into the levels of love.
All right.
But this is unconditional love. Because some people think they have unconditional love for their kids. But the only reason you have that type of love for your child is because that's your child.
Because sometimes in parents and people be getting mixed up. Like, you love your child, but some days you are not going to like them little kids.
I'm talking about unconditional love. You didn't pick your child.
Some people put
your child didn't pick you as their mother.
I mean, what about foster kids?
That's probably, whenever you got a chance to choose, that's when you can have unconditional love. Usually when I say
you got to choose to have them.
But that don't mean that
it's a choice.
That don't mean that
definitely a choice.
But the only reason you are because we even
I already gave up sacrifice for this baby. Hey,
that was an ultimate sacrifice.
Do you love your neighbor kid the way you love yours?
I don't even know my neighbor kid. No, I really don't know them like that. We just got new neighbors. No, give me enough.
Okay, I'm just saying you don't love your neighbor's kids, even if they're great. The way you love your
kids, I don't like. I just feel like kids.
No, I don't like no kids. I just like mine.
Great.
I just like my kids.
What they do?
Y'all look like the type of person. Oh, don't be letting them play with your toys. No, y'all don't do that.
I don't let people come in my house.
Hold on now. Hold on.
I ain't like that.
Man, I you know how many you couldn't play with nobody
around my kids. Like if you're like, no, that's different. That's different.
Okay, keep talking.
Because some people like my kids, they not all into like their rap stuff, and then you got other people coming around. They be trying to teach them stuff outside the house, and it's like, what's this? And it's like, man, you get away from them.
It's all about what you taught them and what you instilled in them. They gonna.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that clip? Y'all remember that clip that I got a lot of bullshit behind?
Which one?
When I said putting your child first is dumb.
Yeah.
A lot of women said, first of all, I don't know how the hell y'all heard neglect, because you're dumb for that. Okay, you dumb as hell for that. I never said neglect. I said that you don't put your child before your husband or your wife. I never said neglect your child. Stupid. But anyway, the same women will say, wow, I would never put a man before my child. I would never do this, that, and the third. That's crazy. What man would compete with a child? They act like I was competing with the child. Like, it should be a competition anyway. So they said I was trying to compete with a child. No, I shouldn't have to compete with a child. I said that these two people are the key components to running a functioning household. Your child will be able to see that two parents put their love first. Who benefits when the mama and the daddy are putting each other first? The child. It's like a trickle down effect. But the same women that say I would never put a man before my child, you would not date a man that will put his mother before you.
That's true. I mean, that's true. I don't think
make that make sense to me. If a man catered his mother needs before you, even though he has the same attachment that you have to your child, because that's your child, that's his mother. She raised him. You created her or he. So why is it that you wouldn't put a man before your child, or not any man, your husband before your child, but you won't date a man that puts his mother first?
I mean, when it comes to that, we'll just touch on that. When a woman, the man she chooses should be somebody that you could put before, if it's not the biological father, you should be careful who you're, dealing with.
Right.
And I would hope that you're getting a real man that you would be okay. Like, oh, I'm gonna feed you first because, you the breadwinner. You're gonna eat first. I know these kids are gonna eat. And normally the man be like, no, go ahead and feed them kids. Why is there even an argument? Like,
right.
I think we all gonna eat. That man gonna make sure we
like
eat.
They try to make it seem like there's levels of importance. Like
it is.
This person is way more important.
It
is in other cultures. That's how we don't have no culture. We just do what we think is like however we want to run our house.
It's based off feelings.
Right.
Everything is based off feelings. Like that's why everybody say how you do whatever makes you happy.
Culturally, the man would eat first and then go from there or whatever. And other cultures, but we don't have no culture here. You just do whatever however you want to run your house.
Really, we do.
That's how you
like,
do
because
it.
of course, like in my house, like we all ate at the same time.
Yeah, we all eat at the same time. That's a fucked up culture right there, though. I don't know who the fuck doing that. Y'all just watching daddy eat.
I ain't talking about like that, fool. I'm talking about like if you come and sit at the table and
you
your wife
just
running
said,
the
I
house.
thought you said.
Hell. You fucking come sit at the table, your wife or whoever serving, they will serve the head of the table.
Yeah,
first,
I got you
there.
You
like,
said eat.
Yeah, you did.
You said that some cultures, the dad eat first.
And
like, I mean, come on now,
like,
y'all can't be this damn slow. Y'all can't be this slow.
You said, nigga, I'm gonna play this shit back.
Like, the head of the table will get served first.
Yeah, get served.
Be the dad, and then it goes.
Well, that
from
shit,
there.
that's in the cultures of. They used to be in our culture that you serve the dad first. You know what I'm saying? Just like it had.
But a lot of houses don't have a father in the house, so they're used to the woman and the kids eat first, and then they finally get a man in there.
And that's
they
what she just
do.
keep a routine or whatever her routine.
I feed my kids first.
I still didn't work like that in my house. I fixed everybody's plate before they got to the table, and then I just put the plates down at the table.
So you don't feel like it's levels of love. Like this is how women get heartbroken when their son falls in love, and now you can't get in touch with your son as much because he's in love with his wife.
It ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
But I'm saying it got to be levels. She should understand that, just like the children should know, is a pecking order when it comes to The household.
It is.
We are a unit. We are the only people that can keep this household afloat. Why are we not the most important? It's almost like for instance, if it's on a plane, who's the most important motherfucker on the plane?
Pilot.
I don't give a damn how many crying babies you got. If the plane is running out of food and somebody need the nourishment, who do you make sure is straight?
The pilot.
But y'all dumbasses will feed the kids, and all y'all gonna die. So it's just a logical, but it's a benefit thing
But most people that say that though is usually people that don't have a man.
Yeah.
They don't have like a husband that's structured in their house. They don't know what it's like. So they the only ones that spend it for their kids. So it's like, they hold their kids to some.
And even if it is just a boyfriend, they still gonna put their kids first because you're just a contender. Like, right. I'm not gonna put my kids before you.
And I'm gonna go back to feelings because I wanna approach this. I feel like I'm getting on the women, but y'all make it easy on this one. You really do. Happiness and love should not be in the same class.
It don't exist. No.
Say it again.
It don't exist.
No.
Why do everybody pursuit of happiness is everybody goal when it's nothing you can hold on to forever?
Trends. They like to follow trends.
But you would always be in a relationship if you think happiness is something that's supposed to be there all the time.
Yeah, when I got married, the person that did our marriage counseling told us, like, he was like, I hope y'all happy because now y'all about to go to war.
But that's real. And I'm going to tell you, speaking of culture and how we protect, this is why men really don't know what women go through when it comes to why they're so disappointed in relationships. Y'all are taught from a child, Prince Charming. You've been given that from a child. We was taught the more you get, the time that's when you get celebrated. Mm-hmm. So you got one person thinking about this fruitopia of happiness and love when you meet somebody, and another person indoctrinated with the fact that the more I get, I'm the man. And you expect these worlds to come together and you wonder why they don't fit. Like even women, when you young and they think you handsome, what they call you? Oh boy, you gonna be a heartbreaker. Don't they tell you that?
Yeah, a lot of women do say that.
You are gonna be a heartbreaker. What are they telling? They're indoctrinating you with.
Yeah.
How many women you're gonna go through and how many hearts you're gonna break. I've never been taught that when you grow up, man, you're gonna find the perfect woman. Hell no. I've never been given that teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that's real.
That is true.
I've never been given that teaching by not a woman or a man. Right. When you gonna meet the girl, she gonna sweep you off your feet. The fuck?
That don't even sound right because
it don't sound right.
Sound magical.
But they believe that shit.
Sound magical.
I got unicorn.
Go just listen. Watch any Disney movie you want. They believe that shit.
Yeah, Disney they got rich off selling that dream.
And guess what? A man will protect his daughter with that fantasy.
What? Oh no.
About Prince Charming.
Oh, what you talking about? As far as like
reality, when you would protect your child, your daughter. You won't protect your son from it, but you damn sure protect your daughter from the reality of actually making a relationship work.
I won't. I
feel is that your mindset now?
My mindset now is I'm gonna tell them the fucking truth. Like they gonna get the real deal. What's gonna happen? He gonna say this.
And see, that's why I disagree because we weren't brought up with fairy tale. I mean, we knew about princesses and stuff, but it wasn't go find Prince Charming. That's not what we were presented with. But right. I do get what you're saying. Females usually are, but that wasn't my case, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah, we did, and we definitely was also shown different types of relationships and marriages and stuff like that. And it's like you take it for what it is. It's like you got some that work and you got some that don't work. This was going on over here. This is going on over there. So you gotta learn how to operate from there. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Like, this is another feeling thing. I'm just gonna keep pounding this shit. But this is another thing that, and men do this too. Who confuses sex with love the most?
Horny people.
Right, I'm like,
who confuses?
I wanted to blame
sex?
men first, but I know women that
I
are
would
like
say
it too.
women.
I'm gonna say
women.
Whoever wanted the
It's
baddest,
women.
whoever is horny that night,
It's
is the one that
it's
needs
definitely
love.
women.
It's definitely women.
but it's
is-
majority is gonna be women. I will say,
And that's
Right.
another feeling that they won't manage. Now I'm gonna give y'all advantage for why I say y'all these feelings. But we're gonna go to like some real shit after a few minutes. But I gotta get on this. That because they think sex is love. Sex is not love.
But they
It
feel
is
that
a
energy,
chemical
man.
reaction.
They feeling that energy afterwards, and it just,
Yeah.
making that shit go off in their head. And
It's a chemical reaction. And that's why you try to attach yourself and make a husband out the one you have the best chemistry with.
Right.
but it's not. I hate when we try to just put it. Just say some women. Say some. It is not.
If it ain't talking about you, then you shouldn't be complaining.
Thank you. We just gotta put that out.
I'm not doing it because I had to do that every time I talk.
Mhm.
If it ain't for you, then don't worry about it.
Thank you. Okay, here we go.
I ain't offended.
But they would take the one they got the best sexual chemistry with and lose their prime years fucking with somebody they already know ain't their husband because of that feeling.
Ooh,
It's a high.
I keep that joint in my back pocket when I want to smoke that bitch. I will.
No,
But
it
I
is
ain't
a high.
chasing
But
nothing.
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
say it's
losing out
definitely
on
high that
sleep,
they're gonna
baby.
keep chasing in that one person. They're gonna keep chasing that high. You're right.
It's a high.
But I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's no different than you getting hungry and then you eating something that you like.
But
You start saying, I love this. I love pizza. I love fries, but let me freeze and fries every day.
Let's add to the fact that it's the consistency that man is also giving as well. It's not always just, oh, I'm giving you dick and then I'm leaving you. They are also pouring something else into them that they're somehow equating all that to love as well.
How many years you think a love that's sex that's sex? How many years you think a relationship that you're having sex with will last? That you don't have anything else going, but this chemistry is a month.
Long time.
It depends on how good it is.
Huh?
Right.
Long
It just
time.
depends.
It depends
could
on how
be.
good it is and how much
Long
baggage
time.
come with it.
Right.
If it ain't no baggage and the
Lasts
thing is
a
good and
while.
you're not trying to settle down,
A
I
long
mean,
time.
yeah, they'll keep
Yeah.
chasing it. Like,
Cause I ain't gotta worry about shit. Like they
Right.
gotta understand it. We gotta understand it.
Right.
it's
Long time.
It still ain't no love there. But
It ain't love though.
But it's an understanding though.
It's an understanding. I love
You
the
got love
understanding
for-
we
you got
got.
love for
On
them.
that.
Hit them with that. I got love for you.
I
I
love,
ain't in love with you.
I love the understanding we got.
Right. I
Yes.
love that.
This is how you know. Listen, this is how you know that most women do confuse sex with love. If you stop having sex with her, what's
She'll
the first
fire.
thing she say?
I'm gonna find it somewhere else. She gonna go
No,
get
no.
it
nah,
somewhere
they go crazy.
What's the first thing she say to
else. You
you?
cheating.
It must be another
You
beat.
don't
Not
love me
cheating.
No more.
Say it again.
You don't love me no more.
You don't love me no more.
Yeah, that's stupid.
No, I don't think they say that because
Nah,
if you
they
never
be
said
like,
you
must
love
be
them.
fucking somebody else.
Yep.
Most
you
women
fucking
say
somebody else.
you don't. They think you don't love you no more.
Yeah.
You acting funny.
Yes,
Right,
that's that
right,
shit right
that's
there.
it.
But
Y'all
that's
never-
another way
Y'all
of
never
saying it.
express love,
What
so
if
they
he
would not
tired?
say,
Huh?
What if he tired?
you weren't tired last week, now all of a sudden you fucking tired.
He tired.
What you mean?
You
weren't
can't
tired
say
2
he
weeks
tired,
ago.
bro.
You been coming
Now
over
when
here.
she
But wait, because
wanna-
that could also be an ego thing.
Why do
too.
you
Like,
listen? This is
Bro,
why
now
you
my little hoe want to run off. What you doing?
Keith, this is why you know they confuse sex with love so much. Because the worst thing you can do to them is what?
Tell them no.
Cheat on them.
Oh.
The
yeah.
worst
But
thing
you're
you
not
can
cheating,
do,
we ain't together.
I would accept
Nah,
anything
not
else,
really.
but if you cheat on them.
Hold on.
Because they think you're giving away love.
What are we talking
Yeah.
about? Are we talking
Oh,
about
true,
people
yeah.
like boyfriend and girlfriends that's just hunching? and
Boyfriend
you
and
never said, "I
girlfriend,
love you,"
husband
or
and-
what are we talking? I'm just trying to make sure because I'm thinking we're talking about individuals that's just having sex.
I'm talking about individuals that confuse sex with love. These people go into marriages with this confusion. So when the sex either dies, the relationship dies, or if I stop having sex with you, you then question my love. And the worst thing I can do to you is cheat on you. In a woman's mind, the worst thing you can do is cheat on them. It's all based off the fact that they think you're giving away love. Why is that the worst thing I can do to you? You know how many other fucked up things I can do to you?
Yeah.
I'm about to ask.
Give you a disease or something. Give you a disease. That's worse than love. A disease is worse than love.
They don't even worry about that. They don't even question.
That's crazy.
What that question it later.
What's the worst thing you can do in a relationship?
Other than cheat.
You can abuse a woman.
Okay. I mean, I just got the abuse, but that's gonna be upfront.
Something
you
like
already know that.
Some of them like
we just try to see how dark the rabbit.
She already knew.
I ain't going that dark. I'm just saying that ain't me.
I think that's what everybody was.
I've heard some shit though, but I'm just saying when women say that's unforgivable, it's only because they attach love to sex.
I mean, well, cheating is unforgivable.
See,
I mean, I never said I was Jesus or God. You cheat on me, I'm not forgiving. Like,
I mean, and in marriage, it's kind of.
But that's but that's the thing.
That's why
if I stop paying bills, what if I don't protect you? Why ain't that the same value?
Right. Cheating ain't shit.
I mean, no, that is, I mean, that right there.
Saying,
if you stop protecting, then I'm going to start getting disrespectful, and we already getting ready to go somewhere else.
But you're right. You're right. But look,
because he said if you stop protecting her, then that should be the same equivalent as like cheating.
So then you're gonna cause my pussy.
It's gonna start getting disrespectful. Hell yeah, we finna go just somewhere left.
I don't know. I guess I can't even. I don't know how that feels to have to be protected. Because what the fuck am I doing that I need to be protected from?
I mean, true.
It's crazy motherfuckers in the world. You could be at home, they gonna run in your house.
So
and I'm gonna lay there. Why?
Like I don't have. I mean, I would believe that the person I'm with would protect me, but I don't see myself putting myself in a position where he would ever have to show me. That's never had to be.
All the violations in a relationship that can happen. Why is cheating the worst? It's only because you attach yourself to it. Now to give credit, now to give. Let's even it out because men think the same way too. But it ain't because of love. We take it as disrespect.
It's ego with us.
Okay, I'm gonna say for
ego
me,
and it's disrespect.
Yeah, that's to me too.
No, y'all be wondering, but why her?
Oh, I don't.
Y'all ask dumb questions like that. What is it about this bitch?
Stupid ass question.
I don't give a fuck. She got a coochie. That's why. I don't care. I don't ask those questions. It's disrespectful to me because bitch, because I told you I step away from the table and I know what I bring to that table. So bitch, how dare you do me like that? Do you know what the fuck you got? Right. It's my ego. That ain't got to do with. I don't give a fuck about who you fuck.
And then there's all the other stuff. You lied.
Yeah, you had to do all
disloyal.
That's fair.
All that other stuff that's attached around cheating.
No, because that's fair too. But no, usually when they cheat, women want to know why her, what it is about me that you chose her. And men be like, you see how ugly this bitch is?
Yep, that's
I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking.
She got a coochie. That's why I don't ask that question. She got a coochie. That's why you're doing it. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care.
I ain't gonna say my response.
What's it mean?
Because if you're cheating, I'm gonna resort to you. I'm on your ass.
Yeah,
that's how you supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't care about what she would. Nothing.
Because like, you stupid.
When you do this, when you do this, when you say you was at, and then I'm going.
Yeah,
from there.
Your nature got the best of you.
Because in nature, yeah.
Well, now you got to deal with Mother Nature now, motherfucker. Because I'm about to cut this shit outside now. I ain't that type of crazy.
That's your charge. You in jail.
You
in jail, then you be out here fucking the same coochie that you just talking about.
No, I'm not.
That's why I don't understand stuff like that when people get mad at other folks like that. Like for what? They gonna.
No, it's just it messes with your ego. It do. But I'm speaking for myself because I can't speak for them other women.
Right.
I have heard a lot of women like her, and I don't care about the her. Boy, do you know what you just lost? Like you fucking stupid. I can't believe I was with a dummy. Like that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it.
What you saying?
No, she asked me what I meant by what they can only do what they're allowed to do. I said, why would you be mad at somebody else because your person ain't loyal to you? That person don't owe you.
You talking about the other person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I never understood that a part of like getting wanted to kill somebody. I'm gonna beat his ass. All this dumb shit.
Ain't
nothing to it because the only person committed to you is her. The only person committed to you is him.
So me being your brother, you wouldn't be mad at me.
I would definitely be mad, but you're committed to me. What the hell are you talking about? You're my brother.
There's so far commitment to.
Yeah.
Use some other shit.
I can't. Like, cause anybody else you can't say nothing to. Like,
right.
Yeah. Now, hold on, now, nigga in my face, and she introduced me to this nigga like this just
now
a friend.
You're not fighting. Oh,
that's different shit right there.
We
all hang out around each other.
But she introduced you to him.
All right.
That's the real problem.
Dead as hell.
The only way to
I
me,
feel it, but for me, I mean, like if you coming in my land and you some other dude coming in my, I'm gonna protect mine regardless. I don't care what she, but if you coming over here trying, I'm gonna protect mine. You gonna have to fight for it. Show me something. You gonna do something, nigga. See, that's just me. That's just me in my kingdom. My kingdom. If you coming to my kingdom trying to take my queen, you gonna do something, nigga.
But you're not. I mean, you wouldn't be fighting over yours if that man gets disrespectful and he's in your face and actually physically touch you. It ain't nothing to do with her.
Oh, yeah. No, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. That was a disrespect. That's the only time.
If he's in your house, if he's in your house,
like he hit your girl, he hit you, and then y'all arguing in front of him. He be like, "Hey, push you, like fuck you, arguing in her face like that."
You touch me, no matter. Now
I've been waiting for you to do that.
But if you get caught in, if you get caught in the man's house, you could die.
You ought to.
Justifiably.
Yeah, you ought to.
You going to? You going to?
I don't think you should die. Like.
You caught in somebody else's.
If you that brave enough to go in a man's house like that, what the hell what you think?
Yep.
Listen.
Dead.
But what did y'all just say when I was joking? What you say? And he's still gonna be fucking that bitch while you in jail.
No, he be dead as hell.
No, he dead. He can't fuck him in the grave, baby. I'm in a hellhole. He gonna be in one too. My bad. And now what us getting off?
Now you in jail. That bitch still don't like you.
She done went to somebody else.
You done did that for what?
Somebody I don't know.
Did it for what?
Hey.
That was it. Either way, it's not worth it unless somebody is physical with you.
But some people be doing shit out of passion at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, those are feelings.
Yeah.
And it's a crime to protect that, a law or something to protect that, right? When you're in the heat of passion or something like that, right? Yeah. I'll be out.
Yeah, it's like you can plead temporary
getting the death penalty. I'll be out.
Hold on. We're going to take a quick break on Me and My Big Mouth podcast. Welcome back to Me and My Big Mouth podcast. You don't know what love is. Let me ask y'all a question. What is the most important thing? What is the most important decision you will make as far as a relationship decision?
Hold on, wait. I don't get the question.
When it comes to a relationship, what's the biggest decision you ever make?
Are you willing to compromise?
You made it already.
Married. Getting married.
That level of commitment.
Compromise, y'all.
Marriage shouldn't be looked at as compromise.
I mean, but everybody's goal isn't marriage either.
So. Right, yeah. Everybody don't want to get married.
Not everybody.
And marriage doesn't solidify no happy ever after either. So it's like.
That means it's the biggest decision you're going to make. If you're going to make.
In a relationship. In
right.
Society.
If you're going to make this, number one, it's binding and it's hard to get out of. It ain't like a regular boyfriend and girlfriend. You can easily escape those. Legally, you can't.
It's the kids. No, that's the big decision.
Yeah, it's the kids.
To have kids with that person. You was attached to them in some shape, form, or fashion. Marriage.
And you got to deal with them.
It's true. You can get them online now, baby.
And that's the problem right there. Because people take marriage light. Just like, why ain't divorce treated like a death in the family?
I mean, but some it is, and some social and some people's circles it is like that.
Like the kids be affected by divorce.
And some people's circle a failed marriage is like death.
But that ain't even. I applaud that. But society, they have divorce parties.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think that's weird because nobody wins in that situation, and I needed to get out of my situation, but nobody wins. It was still not worth me celebrating.
How is it that somebody can be divorced 5 times and not be? How could you get married to a person? Now you should. I don't want to say that everybody can't get married. Well, how the fuck can you marry somebody that's on their 3rd marriage?
Ooh, I know
the guy I work with, he just like getting married. That's why he on his 3rd wife. That's what he
said. The marriages were never real. Though.
That's what he said.
If you popping in and out like that, they was never real to begin with. Get gone.
But I'm saying the person
I just said I'll be one and done. I just said that I had that conversation today. I said after that one time, I can't do it.
I can get.
Yep.
I'm saying if you're the person that ain't been married but this is the person you want to marry, and you will make his third wife. He's never. I mean, his third.
Because everybody got a pass. You can't judge them for what.
No conditions.
Yeah, no conditions. You putting a condition on it right
now. This is the condition before you make that decision. That's why I said decision. All this come into play.
You love that person. Love them. You love that person.
And you gambling on that
I
person.
Told you. Wisdom is what keeps a relationship, not love.
Maybe want that person with the other people.
Yeah, what if it really was?
It's only one common denominator.
No, maybe you and that person just on the same page, and they just want on the same page as them other people.
It is, and guess what? The same person married them three people.
The flag is red. Get out of there. The fuck out of there.
Would you marry somebody that's on their third marriage? Because people go to 4 and 5 and ain't never been a widow.
No.
Matter of fact, I couldn't even marry you if your ass was a widow.
Conversation, I can't do it.
If you've been a 2-time widow, I couldn't marry your ass.
Because eventually you killing motherfuckers now. You a serial killer.
I don't know. For me, I
bad
don't
luck
know.
or something.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I ain't marrying no 2-time widow, dog. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. Take it to the grave.
What if they die from cancer?
I saw that. Look, I seen that on Instagram.
It's something about you.
I seen it on Instagram today. They said, "How would you handle that?" Like the girl was like, "Baby, you stuck with me through cancer, through my mama dying and all this." And then he was like, "I know, baby, I'm here." And she said, "I'm starting to think you just bad luck." Like,
I saw that shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up right there.
So you would marry somebody that's been a 2-3 time?
I just said I was in conversation.
Huh?
I was just talking for the people.
But I'm just saying, would you? Even though they mean, would you?
Nah.
Creating dialogue.
Nah, something wrong with you.
I'm creating dialogue.
You said something wrong with her?
You ain't a submissive woman. Something ain't right with you. Something ain't right.
I can't say I would. I can't say I wouldn't because all I'm thinking about, like, if I had gotten to the point where I married them, I didn't drill them enough.
I can all beat you or something. They all did you like 3.
Now 2.
But they still
pushing you out to the line.
And these people still living.
Because this supposed to be for life. This supposed to be to death do you part. You had 3.
No, we talking the widows there.
Oh no! Hell no! I ain't about to be number 4.
She killed him.
I'm sorry. I don't care what they died from.
All his wife kept falling down the step.
What are they natural deaths?
All his wife kept falling down the step. Oh, that motherfucking serial killer.
Because now it's like you can't. He got. Did they have insurance money? Like, was it a policy or something? Like
that's all he wanted, the money.
Yeah.
You think about how sick you got to be to bait somebody in and tell them you love them, and you got plans on killing them for their money, like you did more than one person.
Or maybe they even sicker where they date somebody that they know can die from natural causes and they set an insurance policy.
I mean, people do that all the time. They get them old men.
If we go back to how it used to be, you supposed to be married before you have sex. You're married. You don't have sex before you get married.
And now I feel like that you got to test drive.
If you talking about you going back to how it used to be, that's court.
No, I'm not talking about. You're not gonna be. I'm talking about in your state of mind.
That's not real. Yeah, that's
I'm saying back then, if you really waited till you got married. First of all, we had this conversation. If you don't have anything to compare it to, this will be your experience with sex.
That is true.
Meaning, if you only wait till you get married. Mm-hmm. This the only sex and the only pleasure you know.
But you don't feel good when you're doing that shit at the time.
You would only know if you had something to compare.
No, wait. No,
that's not true.
About your first time.
Yeah, that's not true. The first time always ain't that good for women.
No, I'm talking about, but I'm saying your sexual experience.
Yeah, for the first time, women for their first time, I heard a lot of women say that was not.
I get that. I'm talking.
So what are they comparing it
to? I'm talking about you wouldn't be able to compare how great someone is versus the next one if you waited till you got married, right?
Well, I guess you got to tell people to stop talking because if my homegirl over here talk about, girl, my husband do da-da-da, and I'm like, we just do missionary. Like,
right.
That's true.
Now it's like, now I want to try your husband now because y'all over there doing the trick.
That's right.
That's how that happens.
But that's when you post your damn. I ain't even thought about that.
And you gotta remember, the mama in the back in the day was
the mama gonna tell you about what you got going on.
But husband won't do it right.
How you think you got here?
But if your marriage is sacred, shouldn't everybody know about it? If you cherish your marriage, it should be between y'all. If your marriage ain't up to par with sex, then that is something that y'all need to work on.
But if it was that one person and y'all sitting here having
what
like
if you
God
just don't
talk,
satisfy her?
They know who you talking about.
I don't care what God talk is. It don't justify you.
But what if you don't satisfy her?
How would she know what sex?
Because she know the fuck she still got this feeling after you done.
I usually when people say that they done had multiple sex partners.
Or they explore themselves.
Right, yeah. Like you're not doing what they can please themselves.
Why is it not doing that?
If you can train yourself, that means you can train somebody else.
That's bullshit.
Right.
What if they ain't got the
equipment? Can't train.
What if got equipment with the equipment?
Now, wait. Well,
you have never made nobody a better dick sucker in your
bullshit.
life.
I'm sorry, because he said, what if they ain't got the equipment?
I'm talking
First and foremost, ain't no woman in there fisting her damn self. Every man at least have the equipment, even if it's 2 inches or whatever. You ain't got to go that far in a woman to please a woman.
Now,
so all men have the equipment.
A lot of women don't have orgasm doing intercourse because a lot of men can't reach that spot, and that's true. Look at that. I just seen
they don't know.
So wait. You ain't never made somebody a better dick sucker in your life. So you can make people better. I don't do that stuff,
man. I'm saving myself.
But no, I'm just saying, like, why is marriage not really? If that is, I think it's your most important decision you're gonna make. You really, if you're taking this shit seriously, this is your life partner. This is the person you grow old with. This is the person that's gonna know you better than anybody else on this planet. Why is it that we are taking marriage so light? And one thing, when I said that, even though you know how they used to have a bad thing about shacking up, just take the sex out of it. Do you think you should live with a person first?
Yes.
Because that seems like that's everybody's biggest problem when they first get with somebody is that, I love them, but I can't live with them.
That's true. Excuse me.
Has anybody ever flipped this? You ever realize how nasty somebody is, or living with them, or how trifling they are, or how lazy they are, or somebody like me that keep the lights on, open the cabinets? You don't like this shit?
Yeah, you want to.
I can sleep the lights. I go to sleep the lights on. Fuck. You just be on 14 days.
I live in a house where everything is Alexa. Alexa, turn the lights off. Alexa, and it drives him crazy. Like, why everything gotta be technology? Because I'm forgetting to turn the fucking lights off, and I was like, get out of bed now.
But do you like this normal stuff that you wouldn't do when you won't like that when you was like had your own shit? Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing like when you got with somebody, everything just flowed. You ever had just like work on how we gonna live together? This is called wisdom, applying knowledge.
I don't want to be that person, but past the other only male I ever lived with was a truck driver, so I didn't even see him but on the weekends. Okay,
that's a hell of a relationship.
It sure was.
Hell, and I don't know how that work.
Who I'm with now, who I'm with now is different because, and everybody always judges, but I don't care. We have our separate spaces.
That's good.
And
work for y'all. Don't work for you.
Absolutely, yes. But separate spaces. And before somebody questioned, we also have 2 kids.
No, not separate spaces, right?
It's just like,
how do people sleep in a separate bed?
It's a lot of benefits.
Well, I understand why motherfuckers sleep in separate bed in your ass.
With your it's a lot of benefits. I want to sleep in the same house with him, bro.
Why they doing you like that, bro?
Fuck that.
Snore.
That bitch turned into some monster, chupacabra or something, bro. Like,
okay. Oh, he's speaking up now.
Yeah, that's a real shit. That's a real shit, though. I get yours, so we ain't want you. You ain't got to chime in on this one. But how do people?
Honestly,
no.
What?
Oh, wait.
Because you're talking to somebody to do X.
I think this is the weirdest shit ever. I don't care how you feel about it. Something is internally wrong with you. Is if you're a person that would sleep with somebody, let them inside of you, but you're not affectionate.
Right.
So something is wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you. I don't give a damn how you put it.
That is crazy.
You would let me be inside.
Take your most precious jewel, but you won't be affectionate.
Y'all do understand that.
But you're not affectionate.
There's different love languages, and the fact that they had went that far to actually have sex with somebody that language is not affection or anything like that. The fact that they did that's a compromise to them. Like, hey, we're having sex. It's also a pleasurable thing.
Well,
like, I'm just doing this to get
but
to have a
how are you not affectionate? What is that shit come
about
from?
Every female that you smash.
Fuck no.
No, but I'm talking about people just say I'm not that affectionate.
Yes,
this is something that they walk around and say as if
they be
they got an issue.
Whoever they want to be affectionate.
What's like? Let's describe affection.
Whether it's public affection, whether it's touching, whether it's kissing, whether it's holding.
Public affection.
You see, that's a preference.
But I can kind of get that if you got. No, I can't even get that because if that's you and we supposed to be one and that's mine and that's yours. y'all can display public affection.
I mean, y'all participate, but for me, I don't care for it. But I do it because she like it. And
when I said affection, I'm talking about just in general. First of all, how are you a woman and you're not affectionate? Kiss,
but now as I got older, like I used to ain't like this shit.
How you a woman and you're not affectionate?
Easy. Oh, yeah. It's just not my language.
That's when you turn off a man, though. You'll turn him off.
If it's not my love language, I am not going to be receptive to it. I'm not going to really ask for it because it's not my language.
So, like,
but you know something. But if you go sit there and you go do those dishes, ooh, that is turning me on. I love that. I would much rather for you. I'm just saying. I'm speaking hypothetically for somebody that likes acts of service. Right. There's all these different types of love languages that actually is pleasing to that person.
Right.
So if affection is yours, that's what you want.
But I'm not the person for you.
But like saying, if you're a mother though, it seems like that comes with it though. It seems like that comes with being a woman.
Naturally nurturing and stuff like that. But some people ain't like that.
Some people your kids also have languages too. You have to learn your kid.
Like I like the fact that I like the women that when if you ain't in the same bed with them, they can't even sleep.
I love it.
Huh?
I love it when somebody ain't in the bed with me.
You like being in bed by yourself?
That's the best time I get the best sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say they have benefits.
Even if I ain't got no problem, like I used to sleep on the couch, but it wasn't nothing going on. It was just.
Exactly.
I think that if you ain't affectionate
on your phone and shit,
if you ain't affectionate, something wrong with you.
I mean, so what?
Something is wrong with you.
Y'all time, I'm sure you spent your time with your person. She probably already
feel like there's nothing wrong with me. Like
something wrong.
I'm a nurturing person, but affectionate.
That don't even go together.
In
order to be nurturing, you have to be affectionate.
Let me tell you. A giraffe will have a baby and kick the hell out the child. And be
so you're a reptile.
Whoa.
But you ain't gonna tell the giraffe she love her baby?
Reptile.
Yeah, giraffe ain't no reptile. It definitely is.
No, I was thinking about. She said giraffe after that.
Like you think like a sea turtle.
Yeah, just lay the eggs, get the swimming back out.
Put them in a safe space.
Yeah, you on your own. That's fucked up right there.
I'm not like that with my kids. That's fucked up.
You on your own.
I'm not like that with my kids. But I'm just saying, like, you can be nurturing and not be that affectionate. Like,
and you don't think nothing wrong with you?
Hell no.
And I'm gonna tell you why there's nothing wrong with it. To me, my mama was not affectionate with us. But my kids, I'm hugging. I'm like, I develop because this is what I want to do. It's like you're gonna be who you are. You don't have to change for somebody else. You don't have to do that.
Because some of people's affections start coming off like needy and clingy.
Yes.
This is a
right.
Smothering,
needy and clingy because or somebody needy and clingy.
You got to constantly touch, like stop fucking touching me. It's COVID. Like leave me alone.
Annoying thing when they do that.
Okay,
it almost seems like it's fake. Like you, like get out of here. I know you don't like me that much.
Yeah, he done shoot her like a damn dog. Get out of here.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like that shit just.
And to be honest, it be motherfuckers that can be on the phone with the same person all day long. I think y'all are special. I wish I had that. Motherfuckers just be on the phone listening to each other breathe.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit.
You know what's
I
crazy?
gotta go. Well, you don't want to talk to me no more. You not talking. I got to go.
Me and my boyfriend started off long distance, and even in the beginning, like, you got anything else to talk about? No, all right, call me if you got something to talk about later. And we would talk multiple times a day, like if something popped up. But other than that, we not staying on this phone breathing.
Yeah, I see it, like just driving.
But you know what's crazy? Me and her, we can talk on the phone.
We be talking though.
We really do be talking.
Women can talk for
like
hours
3 hours, 5 hours. But you put me on the phone with my boyfriend, you got maybe 30 minutes.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this and push back for women. Who's more emotional, men or women?
Me.
Men, but they don't know what they doing with their emotions.
See, I'm gonna break it down because a lot. But then why do men give women passes? Because she's emotional. They give women passes because they say
hormones can do.
But
that
you weak if
no,
you can't be considered weak.
Head at that. Like that.
Nowadays, it's getting more.
You're not getting no.
You got to be in tune with your feelings.
You're not.
It's okay to be in tune with your feelings
because we need y'all to regulate.
I'm saying
we was coming up. Nah, you can't.
And I was about to say that But
they be like, nigga, you crying?
I don't.
I don't want to talk to him no more. That bitch a crybaby.
Women will tell you that shit too.
Right.
Not now. It's
always
changing.
whine.
But you
This
can
motherfucker
cry.
play more than I do.
Oh God, that's bad.
Oh,
right
you
there.
got that crying ass nigga on the phone.
That's when you need to leave. That's when you just need
Your
to leave the
name
house and
crybaby
get a
is
drink.
wrong.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, if you don't think men are more emotional and you think that women can't check their emotions, I'm gonna give you a scenario where they can. And all that I'm just emotional, y'all give her a pass. No. People use the word like triggered. No. You just don't want to control your emotions. Ain't triggered mean I'm just upset.
Sometimes it's like
it really means I'm upset.
It's like stuff that didn't like trauma.
But I know people like to use the word trigger, but I know
people
women
use it so loosely now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. Women can control their emotions better than men. I can give you a scenario. A man could be upstairs. Women are like feds and men are like state. A man could be upstairs with his wife. Her wife can be in the shower. The phone can ring. The phone can text, good night, beautiful. It just be a blank number. Are y'all getting any sleep that night?
Who?
You and your girl.
Hell no.
Yeah.
If I saw it.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Hell no.
They gonna take their purpose.
Guess what? Your woman can go get you sleep, and she gonna feed you the next day. Because that ain't enough evidence.
And still mad.
She's emotionally,
yep.
But she ain't gonna let her emotions make her make a rash decision.
Oh no.
She then becomes a detective.
We going in right now.
She being a detective, but
she
already told her.
But if you are that emotional,
going in right
she
now.
already cried.
Men are going in with.
I'm going in right
Right there, because we're emotional.
Hey, we getting the fuck up.
So this is why you can't give women passes for this emotional shit, because they will take that. The same shit that y'all will have to deal with right there. They will sleep on it, feed you, kiss you, goodbye to work. Oh, yeah, so you do I gotta find out what this number is. Then they gonna find out the girl. Women don't even act. They ask you rhetorical questions. Niggas, we so hyped up off the bullshit, so he gotta be a nigga. That's why we don't never catch women. Cause we ain't got enough evidence. Our emotions allow us to bring the littlest shit to them. And then they put doubt in your shit.
They got time. Yeah.
But by the time a woman bring that shit to you, so who is Keisha?
You can't even think about it. Cause
she right.
You must know. You already know. You tell me.
You ever so damn. You be so damn discombobulated, right? If you call Keisha, what you tell that girl? Keisha, like you think,
and you
she
know
done snitched.
She done went and looked at your phone record and seen that you call her. So what you calling her
She
for?
checking social media, but the emotions, right? If they're really that emotional, how do they sit on so much emotions and not react right then and there like we did?
She choose how she gonna react to it. Like that don't mean that she ain't emotional about it. Oh, it's dead.
That's what I said. She already went in the car.
But why are we giving women passes based off how they express their emotions all the time? When they act crazy, you be like you said, hormones, or I'm triggered, I'm mad.
Hormones do like we're not gonna disregard hormones because I'm not really emotional. Like I don't get that emotional like that. But like at certain times, boy, when I can't control my hormones, I'm like, man, I'm a thug. Why am I? Yes, I'm ready to ball up like a baby. And it's like sometimes you can't control it. Like when you pregnant or something, please, no matter in certain smallest little inconvenience in my life, and I'm ready to ball up like a baby. Mm-hmm.
See, I think y'all are not more emotional than us. I think that y'all have better ways of expressing your emotions.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I said. Y'all don't know how to regulate your emotions.
Right. Wow. It comes off as if y'all are more emotional and we are more logic, because we was taught logic. Y'all wasn't, for the most part. I'm gonna tell you something though. The most logical woman you'll ever meet is somebody that was raised with a bunch of brothers. Not one raised by a father, because a father will protect that fantasy. But you find
brothers that know what's really going on.
Yeah, when she look at her brothers like, he say he love that girl, but he fuck her too. Right. I know how y'all act. Yeah. You can't even slick them. Cause man, the worst shit you could ever hear a girl, cause you know she raised by a bunch of brothers. When she catch your ass cheating and she say this, so that's what we doing.
Oh shit,
it's over.
Your feelings hurt.
You about to be sad.
Yep.
But when you're raised by only when you're raised by brothers, mother and father, that shit don't count. But for the most part, we are emotional, a lot more emotional than you think. We just don't have avenues to where we can express it the way What matter of fact, the way society would accept it.
No, it's becoming more.
Yeah, that's what we were
now.
just saying. Like people are more accepting to guys and their emotions. We want to see more.
Because back in the day, you couldn't do that.
We want to hear y'all talk about it.
I don't.
You had to come in there and slap them down.
But you gotta. But see, if you're on social media, like, you gotta get a mix.
How many times can a man? How many times can a woman go to her girl about how she's feeling?
Me.
How many times can you think you can come?
All right, now we heard this shit 3 times.
Y'all tough on each other. That's y'all problem.
Yeah, because usually if it ain't got no solution at the end of it,
you gonna do the same.
We don't understand why the fuck you talking.
Keep on talking about it. You gonna go right back to it.
Like women do this. Like I just want to vent. I don't want you to solve it. I just want you to hear me out. That ain't how we're wired.
Problem solvers.
Yeah. Solve it. I don't want to talk about this shit all day. I'm gonna tell you. Like it's something else we could be doing.
And I'm gonna say this. Because y'all said the clingy. This is one. I think we're getting close to the end with this, but if you don't love yourself, you cannot love me. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love me. Where are you pulling the sources from to love me if you don't love yourself? A lot of people, these are what happens when people don't love themselves. These are the most easy people to manipulate because they use your love to fill a patch that they have because they still don't know how to learn themselves. They can only imitate what they think love is. So most women that don't love themselves are real submissive. Let you walk all over top of them because they need your love to feel something. They need children, their love to feel something. They can't give you love if they don't have real shit to pull it from. I used to knock women for being single and proud of it. Then I realized a lot of these women love themselves.
Yeah,
I thought you was just faking. I really did. I thought you was just faking.
I apologize.
Yeah, I would like an apology, right?
I ain't buying shit. Because there's some sad bitches out here.
He don't know how to regulate his emotions and he don't want to own his shit.
And some of y'all sad, y'all just stubborn. But a lot of y'all do love yourselves. But I noticed that and then it's the other type of person that don't love themselves.
I accept your apology though.
You said I don't think I did. Other type of person, right, is the person that you have to prove it all the time. Yeah. If somebody is making you prove how much you love, they don't love themselves.
That's trauma that they had where they're making people go through the ringer to prove it because somebody didn't hurt them and they hurt people and blah blah blah. You shouldn't be in a relationship, period.
And don't mix up self-hate with humility. Oh, stay humble. No, this person practices talking down on themselves. You ever meet people that as soon as they get something, they talk down on the blessings they got? Like, oh, that's a nice car. Oh, yeah, but I bought them payments. Right. Or this a gas guzzler. Right. All this goofy shit.
We see that a lot with women, too. Like, for attention-wise, they're like, oh, I got my stomach. I know it's big. Girl, you got a little waist. What the fuck is you even talking about? Like, women do that for attention as well.
They're gonna Facebook, sad. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is you posting that
you go on live.
But then you gonna put a
go on live crying now. That's I just don't understand.
What's going
on? Some women
to the phone.
When it comes to proving your love, people say, if you love me, you would post me. When did they start connecting love to social media?
I hate social media. I hate social media.
Because that's what everything important going on.
Yeah, like
anything is somebody important, somebody they put it on. Yeah, validation, and they put it on Facebook.
But that's what I'm saying. They're not looking in the world now. But they're not even looking just for your love. They need the world to love them.
It's not real till Facebook sees it.
Right.
That's just the world we in now.
But do y'all think somebody that don't love themselves can actually love you?
No, they can't. You don't even know. Like you said, you don't even know what it is. You know it exists, but that ain't it. What you're giving is not it. You're just pretending, imitating,
trying to fill a void.
Right.
Trying to fill a void. And these is what you hear when somebody says, "I'm broken and I'm healing." the recovery is a lot better when you love yourself. Usually when somebody is broken, it's because they lost love for themselves along with the shit you was tearing down too.
That's why I always tell people go through your
You
period.
saying like if they say that while they in a relationship?
Sometimes you can go in and you can lose and start feeling like somebody can treat you like shit and you will break you down and you will lose love for yourself as well as the love you're losing with the relationship. Mm-hmm. So now you have to go through this whole healing process. And real talk is mostly because you stop loving you.
That's why in the beginning when I said you got to pull back from the table and evaluate yourself because you will lose yourself in a relationship. That's why I was saying you have to know your values and you have to sit back and pull yourself away from, even though you keep saying it's one, you're still an individual.
And that's for any relationship.
And you have to do that self-love.
But that it is because you supposed to love thy neighbor like you love yourself. So you supposed to have self-love there. You shouldn't be talking down on yourself. You should be instilling confidence in yourself. People look at that as a negative when you speak highly of you. Mm-hmm. Loving you could be frowned upon. Mm-hmm. That could come off as arrogant. I heard that
I was gonna say I
can asshole. I heard that
because I say what I do. Like I have to do. Like I can go down my whole list of what I have to do when I have to take the kids in the morning. I have to do da-da-da-da, I have to do da-da-da. And then my boyfriend, he might say like, well, dang, you make it like I don't do nothing. And it's like, boy, you got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can't. Like, I'm just saying what I do. This is why I'm tired. And it makes him feel like crap because it's like, and that's him pulling himself away from the table, evaluating like, damn, she really do a lot. All right, I'm going to try to help him get down the road so I can pick the kids up from football practice or something. It's like you got to pull away.
You know a person that, and I used to be this person, you know a person that one of the glaring signs of a man that don't love himself and don't know himself? There's a man that sleep with a lot of women.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
He don't know who the fuck he is.
I was gonna say it, then I pull back. I was gonna say
he gay.
Yeah.
No,
he a womanizer. There's a lot of them that's like that.
They going through all these women because nothing ever satisfied them. Nothing's ever.
I never got that one.
Up until they get that.
I got too many friends that came out.
Sir, we not
always. I gotta cut this shit too.
But I know somebody that was like that.
Cause allegedly they talk shit to that woman when she told the world that his man was like that, and she a bitter black woman, and she was telling the truth.
There are a lot of men that I feel that are like that.
Is bitter a lack of love, self-love? If you say I'm bitter, ain't that a lack of self-love?
No. I mean, what you bitter about? I mean,
yeah, like what
it is.
Context?
I need more. Yeah,
because no matter what he did to you, you're in control of how you feel about you. It's called self-esteem. Cat Williams said this before. It's how you feel about your motherfucking self. So you know how people walk around bitter. Some people are so comfortable being a victim that they don't know how not to be one.
Yep.
People be
misinterpreting. I agree with that.
They be thinking somebody bitter just because. Like I know some people look at like that, or like especially baby mamas and baby daddies. They be like, my bitter ass baby mama, she mad because I done moved on.
Not like that bitter. I'm
not. Why is you taking this personal? This is not.
We did not even go there.
Because I was about to get in with you.
I'm just saying, like
No. I know the bitter comes when it's all niggas ain't shit.
Oh, see, I don't like when people do that. That's why I always get on you when I'm like, stop talking about all women. Because I don't know.
I just talk about the women that I'm getting at.
But yeah, that I don't like that saying it all because it's like you just man, you ain't got mine because mine is it. So we're not gonna say all.
That's a dope shout out right there. See, that's love right there.
She's in love.
That's love right there.
Yes, today. He's like, no,
today.
I'm joking.
If you out there, ask that person why they love you. And if they start rambling lists of things, they don't love you. But if they say, I just love you for who you are, that person got you back. Mm-hmm. Make it love
some kind of list, because sometimes like I'm not gonna be like I hate to be like you, and when it comes to women, but some of these women out here want to hear something. They want to hear something like right off their list.
I mean, you could ask, like, what do I do for you? What do I do to you? What do I do for you?
Yeah, what do I do?
Because sometimes say that.
Don't say why do I love you, because why do I love you? Just I'm telling you, it was so hard for me to just.
It's hard to answer that question. Yeah, I don't know.
Say, you know why.
Why does my heart beat like it beats? It just do. I just do.
People that Men, this is I said this before. This is one of the most unattractive things we got because it's a sign that you don't love yourself. Is not being confident. Lack of confidence is a lack of self-love.
It is.
Too much confidence in what you do.
I've seen people get satisfied with the thought of approaching somebody and asking them, but never do it. It's similar to people that talk about losing weight. They feel good about the conversation, but they never put forth the effort. Like in their mind, they just lost weight by talking about it.
It's me.
Oh, Jesus. I ain't even going to tell you.
I did meal prep about 6 months ago in my head. Damn.
But
my little food container still on my Amazon cart.
You talking about, look, I figure I go to work and move around. I'm losing weight. I'm moving, lifting shit.
But like just
I don't even move.
Talking about it, like even like this is like you ever see somebody that you give advice to, they understand the advice. Mm-hmm. That's why knowledge and understanding don't mean shit if you don't have wisdom, which is applying your knowledge and understanding. Mm-hmm. You hear them. They get the conversation you got. And they go and be the same fucking person.
But is it advice or are you giving me direction?
No, they're asking you for it. Y'all have a powwow. Y'all get it.
It's still advice. You can't direct somebody to do something.
Right. But I'm saying, so, like,
you just give
I'm not directing them. They asking you for it. They're taking it in as, yes, yeah, you're right. And then they do not use this shit the moment they walk out.
Because it's a choice.
But because the conversation has satisfied them as if they accomplished something.
Yes, Jesse, every time I talk about losing weight, we accomplised something. I got the idea of what I need to do.
And I always tell you, girl, I ain't even finna keep going with this because I already know you lying to me.
And I get on that bike one time in the morning, I'm like, hell no, I can't do this.
Right.
I try. In my mind, I do. And I think about it every morning. And it's the same thing. They get your advice, they think about it, and it's like, yeah, that ain't for me. And that's what your advice was. It was just advice.
Like, because I believe this. Don't mean that I say that love is one. Love has no reason. Love is unconditional. But you feel like love do have conditions. Mm-hmm. 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 How, and you feel like love has conditions. How do you feel that way? Because every condition, like if you tell me how to build a table, or you have a blueprint, which is conditions, I also know how to tear it apart or take it.
But like, you can do that with a person you love.
Not if they love you for who you are.
But
they learn you.
When they love for who you are, you don't change who you are.
Because love is also...
conditions are what you do.
So let me ask, because this is just my thought process.
But no, this is how parents can have a killer or a pedophile or whatever as a child, go to the courtroom and cry. No matter what they did, the love don't change.
I don't know. My boyfriend's mom was like this. She said something where it was something about her daughter. And she said, I don't care what my daughter do. I'm still going to stand beside her. I'm going to still take up for her. And I said, yep, mental note. All right.
That's dumb.
Did he cheat on me? No, I can't trust you. That's what I said to myself.
Tell me that before. But
it's like mothers are that way. They're going to protect their kids regardless. But
not
protecting your
kids.
She's
always take the girl side.
Yeah. But protecting your kids doesn't mean.
She always said, I know my boys. That's all I always said.
Yeah, I was going to say protecting your kids doesn't always mean you're going to lie for them. You're going to do whatever. It's, I'm going to get them in when they, when
Teacher
was
private. Always right.
Do you believe in and
they would have?
Let me this is something that this might touch your egos, men. But are you supposed to stop loving anybody?
What?
Mm-hmm. Are you supposed to stop loving anybody?
In some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to stop loving anybody.
The person you're loving now gonna want you to stop loving whoever you was loving last.
You ain't gotta have that same type of love.
Yeah.
But men don't want to hear you say you love. Y'all still got love for them. Cause I used to think that was that's my baby. No, I don't like that shit. So let me take that back.
You don't like it.
That's my baby dad. I'm always love him. You ever hear women say that?
No.
I don't. I wouldn't put my mouth to say I love my baby daddy, but I do care about him because that's listen,
that's a form of love.
Your family.
Yeah,
right.
It's still like family, right?
Right.
And it's like, not saying I would sit there and break my neck for him because you don't get those type of benefits,
right? But
it's like I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna always have your best intention at heart.
Could your girl lend her baby daddy money?
Say what?
Could your girl lend her baby daddy money?
Who girl?
If you was with a girl and she had a baby daddy, could she lend him money?
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
do it. Depends on the. I guess depends on the circumstance.
If he broke, he down and out. Do
it. I'm down.
Just do it.
But what if he has his child? What if he has his child?
Now you with me. I'm the king of this castle now. So,
but her child is over there with the daddy and the baby hungry.
And that's his legacy. He go over there with her. Just me and mine over here. That's me and mine.
That's your child though. Your child needs the money too.
Right. Anything that
no. I real shit like. I would be mad, but then I would think about it like that's my child, like
right, and my child gonna come with me and my.
So
now, now we gonna talk about this shit now.
If that motherfucker asking my girl for money, that means we gotta go pick up child.
Right. He can't take care of my child, so I'm coming to get my child.
They don't need to send him over there if you can't feed him.
No.
Right.
Because
we damn sure about to take care of both of y'all.
Both of y'all get the car together.
Let y'all figure that out. When y'all can get it together.
Can her ex ask for her advice?
No.
Why do people get advice from their ex? It ain't never pure.
Yeah, because
men don't give advice purely to you women.
We don't.
And even when we ate your ex, when you ask us for advice
about another
we
nigga,
be thinking about
ways
we can fuck you.
I don't know. I gave my baby daddy some advice.
That's it.
Even if we give good advice.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm a good listener.
I specifically told.
We can talk about.
Told him. I said stop. I said you probably get further in your relationship. You stop doing all that damn lying. Now he didn't listen. He just escalated his lies with all the other ones. That one didn't listen, and then the other one he actually listened. Like stop with this baby mama, baby daddy drama. Like, well, ain't no drama over here. There's no beef. And when he stopped that,
I don't feel like I got a beef with nobody that I've been with.
But like this is very important.
Even if
when people say X mean X communication, right? X connection. I don't understand how you can have a X as a friend. That is never an X if she's a friend.
Yeah.
How do you have an X as somebody you constantly communicate with?
Well, I mean,
unless they're your father child, but you got to do that. But I'm saying a person that you talk to on the regular. People have these relationships with exes.
It doesn't mean ex.
That is not an ex.
They're just your ex-boyfriend. They're no longer that title.
That title ex.
They can get a.
If they have any connection to you, that is not an ex.
Because maybe
it was a reason. It was a reason he in the past.
Right.
Maybe y'all not compatible in some
right.
So what do you have to talk to about somebody that you ain't compatible with?
Right. That don't mean that
what is the bond?
Be together like in a relationship, but we can still be friends. Like it's this.
That is not
compatible.
No, there's a
what
friendship.
The hell are
you're not my boyfriend no more.
You damn sure ain't an ex.
You just my homie now.
Again, what are y'all gonna talk about if we incompatible?
Friendship because put it like this, we weren't compatible because we weren't on the same page of how we wanted to raise our kids. We weren't on the same page of where our goals were going. But as far as friends, if you plan on moving all the way to China, that's cool. We can still be friends because you moving to China. I'm staying over here. I'm not going. We were not compatible.
So that's okay. So you saying it's okay for like your ex if you're in a relationship. If your dude got an ex that moved to China, it's okay for her to call him and
I'm gonna tell you, no. This is my thing. Because this is actually a real life situation. When I first got with this individual,
allegedly,
I asked him. No, I really did ask him. I was like, "Do you still communicate? Do you communicate with any of your exes? Are you still friends with any of your exes?" He only said one of the girls that I had knew about. And he actually did, like, they still talk every once in a while. She'll pop up on, like, if he posts a picture of us, that was like in the beginning, she'll talk.
Okay with it.
It was no beef. There was no beef. Like, okay, they didn't work out. But then there was another. Then I come to find out that you was talking to another ex. You ain't tell me nothing about this one.
Yeah, that's different.
Cut it off.
Ain't no ex if you still have communication.
Yeah, like what they talk. Like what?
If you have a bond, that is not an ex.
Right.
What are you ex from?
Right. Just the title? A title?
Yes, the title.
That's it?
But as a boyfriend, your responsibilities as a boyfriend and your
I'd
responsibilities
rather have a bond than the title anyway.
But your responsibility as a friend.
That's good.
But if you a friend, you ain't fucking.
Right.
And you probably
that's not even
because the thing.
If you maintain that bond,
tell you something. If I got you,
there comes fucking after a while.
You like.
I promise God you wouldn't. Not none of mine. You couldn't stick your.
Why would you have a bond with somebody that didn't work when y'all was at your highest level of bonding?
Because y'all didn't work
as
a couple. It
didn't work in that way.
Yeah, right.
It did.
So what? You know, way did you want it to
work? Like in let's talk in football.
You
like maybe
started,
you're not a good quarterback. But we can send you over here to be a wide receiver.
Yeah, you might be a better
quarterback, boy.
For some reason, that should make a lot of sense.
That was a good. Hey, that was a dope ass logic. Thank you. I ain't think about it like that. You can just get bent.
No, because an ex-player no longer is on that team.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
He's a free agent.
An ex-player is now a free agent.
You are
not no quarterback getting moved to receiver.
Your title change.
No, it don't work like that.
Don't
he
work
a quarterback.
No.
He a quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
He
the
got
title
fired.
Changed, the team changed.
He's not an
still a
ex-player.
quarterback.
He's not an ex-player.
Yeah, he's still a quarterback. The title will say he's a quarterback. That's not on my team.
If you go play for college, let's just say hypothetically, you go play. You played in high school.
No, you did. You played in high school. But
that coach see you as a better player, a better position for you. Like, yeah, you were good out there for that team, but to be on this team, you're gonna be a wide receiver. You're not my quarterback. You're a better wide receiver.
No, but
because who's the coach? We are. This is my life. But I'm putting you here. Either you're gonna be there or you're not.
It's not on the team anymore.
Player on there
because this is your ex-boyfriend. But if you still got him on the team, he's not.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, yeah. So like a backup quarterback ain't getting the fucking starter job.
But he's still on the team.
Yeah, he's still on the team, but he ain't getting the starter job.
No.
If you say X, that nigga need to be out off the team.
That's your stipulation.
Free agent.
That's an ex-teammate.
That's your stipulation.
That's what it means.
You
no longer play for that team.
Because then you saying that, so then you're okay with him having.
How do you have a?
I just said yes.
I'm not.
How do you have?
Because I know how conversations go when motherfuckers ain't around.
But do you love that person? Because you love them for who they are.
I ain't gonna be a fool because I love them.
Yeah, I ain't about to be no damn dummy.
And this is the problem with women because they think they control the sex. They can keep a man as if his intentions is pure.
Where did this come from?
No, I'm just saying when keeping a man as a friend, they won't sleep with you no more. Your intentions might be pure. That don't mean he is.
If you give him the opportunity, he gonna crack your ass.
So if you don't know,
it's not wrong until I.
How about
this?
But if you're keeping him as a friend and you don't know,
first of all, if your significant other feels some type of way, shouldn't even be no.
Hold on.
We didn't say that because now my significant other felt some type of way.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be no question.
Let me get this though. If you keep him as a friend, your intentions are pure. You don't know. His could be, may not be. If you have a person and intentions are not pure, why would you keep him as a friend? Because even if you ask for his advice, it's going to be biased.
Yep.
Okay,
hey,
so now
I'm gonna just say this experience I had. So I'm talking to this shorty and I got a lot of friends that are women and shit. So she done met them. So I'm giving her a chance to meet one of her guy friends. I'm like, bro, he not your guy friend. Like he wanna like do you or smash or whatever. He done been her friend for forever. Like he
20 years?
Yeah. She done kept him in his friend zone. So he think he getting the opportunity to come to the crib and shit, to eat dinner with her. But I'm there, scared the shit out of him, never seen him again. Really want her friend, just was there.
Yeah, that's the bullshit right
But
now.
that's when she found out.
So why do y'all?
But wait,
let me
the delusion.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now let's see. You got your homeboy that's chilling with you. He's sitting there. He giving you all the advice. Whole time he want to fuck. You ain't know your homeboy.
Yeah, that shit like that.
So cut your nigga off.
You damn.
Oh yeah, you damn right.
Yeah, he out of here.
But you ain't know he was
you
ain't know he was gay until he tried you, right?
See,
it's the same way.
That's a whole different thing.
How you just know?
You trying my manhood? You trying a whole bunch of. That's a whole lot of shit going on.
We was never boyfriends.
Right.
We was never boyfriends.
That was close.
That shit don't make sense.
Okay.
But I mean, you still have to find out who people are, though.
Right.
Like, you can't just if that person is being.
Right. Can you imagine me trying to find? You look gay trying to find out if a motherfucker is gay.
Right.
Yo, so how many did you
Oh
no, I ain't mean it like that. I'm just saying I'm trying to make sure you ain't gay. And nigga be like, yo, where the fuck this is? What kind of investigation won't make you look gay?
You ain't know. You ain't know till he tried you. My ex, you ain't know till he tried.
First of all, why would you?
Step out there.
If we been around together, why the fuck you trying me? You know I'm
right. You
I'm they try you.
He gonna try you when
you
you're
drunk. You don't know to anybody. Right.
That's why he gonna try to try you when you're drunk or something.
Somebody's not a friend until they're not a friend.
Exactly.
You turn on this type of music and you just watch.
He just watching.
See, now
motherfucker get to rub your back. Yeah, okay.
Like that episode of
but that's how
like on Money Talk when he was touching on him, he kept on.
You don't know somebody's intentions until they have shown them.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't investigate whether your friends are gay because you're gonna look gay doing it.
I mean that don't.
The moment you start asking gay questions,
why are you so concerned?
Listen, gotta check.
Trying to find out.
Why you need to know?
Hey, like I said, a thief ain't a thief until they steal something. Just like that ex stepping out of line ain't a bad friend until he try you, and then the moment he tried, that's it.
There's no way y'all had a relationship, y'all was talking, y'all was in love. And this man just fell back, and y'all just gonna be cool when you with somebody else.
But those are your feelings. Crazy. Didn't you say feelings and love 2 different things?
Right. That's why you can't fall out of love. You can choose not to love anymore.
I never loved him, so that's why we're no longer together. We never was in love anyway.
So then,
cool.
So then you don't need him in your circle at all.
We cool.
He's no of importance to you. That's your past. He should be left there.
That's why conditions ain't supposed to be there. This is how you fall out of love when those conditions. People say this dumb shit. The biggest thing that hinders a relationship is uncommunicated expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
See, but once you put expectations on somebody, you are creating conditions.
Yep.
And creating conditions has expectations, and if you don't meet them, they go up and down.
Now, what about you?
These are feelings.
What about you setting your standards of what you're going to allow and not allow?
That's self-love, and that's how you need to approach it. But you also, when you pick your partner, you need to know that partner sees. Their idea of love and your idea of love, y'all gotta have the same vision.
Yeah.
Because that's why I said selfless. It's all about sacrifice. How do I make her life better? How do I make his life better? If both of y'all had that mindset, you can't lose. This concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth Podcast. I am Tuck. Follow me on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music. Apple Music. It will be on Apple Music soon since I'm a rapper. Amen.
Lying on his mom.
And go get you some merch from bigmouthbrand.com. And do you have anything to plug?
No, actually I don't.
You want to talk about the ex-friend? You want to help him out?
Oh no, he better live his best life. I mean,
no, I'm good. I ain't got
nothing to say.
Dang.
I know.
Well, I mean,
follow me. No, y'all. I
don't
feel love. Do you feel love? I don't feel love here. Okay, how did y'all come in and learn about love and leave? Don't feel it like love.
Bitter up in here.
Okay,
I can't go ask y'all. Hey, yo, you out there? Go ask your spouse. Ask anybody. Ask them why they love you, and if they don't say because you, the person don't love you. Now, what do you want to plug?
You can follow me at Jenna Juicy, but don't just take his advice for what he just said. Don't ask that question for real.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, because it's sometimes it just can't. You just go by what their actions show. Their actions gonna show if they love you or not.
I think
hell no, because I can show you all my actions still be cheating.
You're not loving them the way they
want. As long
want.
as you treat her nice and you don't cheat on her, then she'll love you.
But that's the thing. Anybody can do that.
Sounds so.
You just submitting to what's here. Well, this is a monogamous society, so you just submitting to that. But if I was to think on my own to want to pursue something different than that, she wouldn't love me for that idea. She would only love me for this monogamous idea that's created, that's already here for us.
Like, I get that. I get that.
So.
But the same could be said about the people over there that have the culture of having multiple wives.
And stuff.
They can use that same reference. Like, the only reason you believe in this is because this, that, and the third. But if they love you for you, then you wouldn't have to hide who you are.
Yeah.
See,
if you can't be your real self, like why is it that you can be your real self with people that's like you not supposed to be around, like far as like a
you could be real with somebody you don't love quicker than you can with somebody you do love.
Right. Like why?
Because you know only you can only be real with people that love you unconditionally.
Yep.
That way you can be yourself.
I don't know. I feel like I'm always myself. It's just you have different versions of yourself. Let's just say here I'm chilled or whatever. Now if I'm somewhere where I need to have my energy up or whatever, like go to Miami, I'm gonna show my ass. I'm gonna be acting out because that's the scene for it. It's different versions of yourself. It's still me. I still ain't gonna do this. I still have my standards. I still have my morals. I'm still myself. It's different versions that I'm gonna show.
I get that, but when it comes to the person that loves you unconditionally, like your wife or your husband, you should be able to express who you are to them.
Absolutely.
They should know that you shouldn't be a different version that they don't know.
Right.
They should see all the versions, but if you're not put in that position where they have to see it, they may not get to see it. Like, why would I be all loud and stuff at the house? But it's a quiet place.
That situation almost cost me mine. Just me expressing that's the idea I have, or that's how I see. But I know that I'm limited because we live or something is already here created, and that's the only thing that you can go by. Or that show. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
And you know what's crazy? The best thing you could ask somebody is, what do you think you're getting from me?
That's why you need to marry somebody that's your best friend.
But why don't we ask that? Because people have these unrealistic expectations.
I feel like I married my best friend. Because
marriage is a whole different thing. You need to know what a marriage is before you get into it. It's not just because I love a person. Love don't have to always be in marriage, and being friends with somebody don't have to be in marriage. It's like if I'm willing to do this, and this, and you willing to do this, and this, it's like not necessarily conditions and rules and stuff like that, but you have to be with somebody.
But what you saying, you can do this,
and this.
No, that's for the rest of your life. You signing up to say illegal,
like y'all becoming like a team or partnership.
Marriage don't necessarily have to be something that's legally binded. Like that's what the whole courthouse thing. They make money off of that type of stuff. But
what somebody, because I want to ask you this: how do you grow apart when y'all live together?
Yeah,
it
happens. That means y'all gave up on the relationship. In order to grow apart, something is in divide. Y'all are not being able to express yourselves openly,
right? And you just can't talk to you. Like that's where I was feeling like you was getting to. Like you can't really.
This is the crazy. You ever sit down and you will let women to tell you more about their man. And I was like, yo, did you tell him this?
Right.
No, he can't talk to him.
That is true.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you talking to me? Because I'm not going to use this information for good.
Setting you up.
So why are you giving this information to me? Like, how do you grow apart with two people in the same household?
Because you can't be yourself with that person. So
you believe. So why would you believe in conditions?
Or the person can't accept the changes.
Oh, you saying that is like, the way you receive love. They give love.
Yeah, it's a condition.
Be stagnant.
Yeah, it's because you're not accepting the changes.
But see, I have an understanding that it is something that's here, and I know that I just wanted to express that and have that as an understanding. But I'm going to practice what's already here, which is monogamy. I'm just going to practice that, even though that's not something I care to do. But because I never had to do that up until the point of me getting married. It never really mattered.
Yeah, but that's the part of being married is sacrifice.
I know.
That's how you make love, is through sacrifice.
But yeah, I know. So a part of me has been sacrificed. Dead and gone, and I'm practicing the same walk.
But the thing of it is, if with losing that, do you love you?
Oh yeah, I still love me.
See, now you
lose yourself.
If you lose yourself in a space of sacrifice,
that ain't for you.
I have a whole understanding and stuff, so it don't bother me to like sacrifice that because I genuinely love her for her, and I can accept that from her. But if she can't from me, that's fine. It was just an idea or a way that I just look at the world as a whole idea.
But you was that person from the jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ain't on you.
Mm-hmm. I always been like that.
Do they know? They knew you was like that?
Yeah.
And accepted you for it?
Yeah, until we get to this point, and then it's like you gotta grow or you gotta like change the way you think or whatever. So that's just what it is now.
But that's kind of fair though. That's kind of fair though.
People get like growth is uncomfortable.
And I don't feel like I feel like it's taking me back or it's a setback because I feel it's just a limit. It's your limit. That's we're at the max that you can be at in this.
But this is the thing though. Like when you ask me to grow, you can't then put your speed on my growth.
Right.
If I'm sacrificing, and you know this is what I've been the whole time, and now you're telling me to change who I am. This shit don't change overnight. Nothing that actually grows change overnight.
And that person that loves you is going to stick around and nurture it and
watch it grow as much,
Right.
Won't be
but if you're not moving at their pace, you don't want me to grow. You want me to be something else.
Yeah, that's why I just say all men are just loved for what they do, and they find other vices to not act in nature. Like you might be in the cars or down workaholic or whatever, working out, whatever, fishing. Yeah, you get into other vices to not act in nature.
I don't know. I think that's my biggest fear with a relationship is my person.
Oh, you be a religious person and you just strictly follow the religion, so you don't.
My biggest fear
be act in nature.
My biggest fear, because I think it happens too much, is for somebody to pull up at home and sit outside in the garage.
Yeah, that means they hate to be in the house.
How do you do that?
How
do you sit in the garage?
That shit used to bother me.
You gotta get your mind right to walk into your house.
I had to ask my partner that, but she like,
I wasn't in a relationship. I used to sit in the car when I got out work.
My kids are in there.
No, I'm not talking about you just doing it. I'm talking about people sit in the house or go to the bar to get their mind right to go in their house.
Yeah.
It depends on what happened in their day, though. Like, what if they don't want to take that home?
No, they would rather be at work. Some people sit.
I know a lot of guys like that I work with that would rather be at work all day than to go home to their wife.
See, that's what I'm saying. That man has lost himself and that's my fear is my person losing himself being in this relationship. I need you to I'm not. A lot of women say, you should want him to never want to lose you.
Right.
But no, don't lose yourself, because once you lost yourself, you done lost everything. Everything that I was attracted to, everything is gone. Mm-hmm. I need you. So it's like you sitting in the car. That wasn't what you were doing from the beginning. I understand we need space. That's why we got our separate spaces. Get your mind right. But you sitting in the car.
When you say space, you mean like different houses?
No.
Like different rooms.
We got different rooms. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do y'all believe in therapy?
Yeah,
absolutely. We do that too.
Does it work?
Yes, it does.
It did for me.
It did?
Yeah, for me.
You believe you did therapy already, right?
Yeah, I've done it.
Her shit was bogus. I'm sorry.
I was in a scam.
No, you was in a scam?
It definitely.
You remember?
They must have told her she was the problem.
But I feel like can't nobody tell me no shit like that.
I felt that.
You said it was a real scam? We talking about this outside.
It just helped you.
She was being guided by a cult.
Better explain myself.
Oh, was it church therapy?
Mm-hmm. A couple of them was like that. It
why you
was
say
the same church.
If somebody did, I was gonna say one line.
I can talk out. Okay.
You want to talk off camera?
Okay.
She said like she's scared and shit.
I ain't scared. Oh no.
This nigga like scratching the couch.
Oh no. I ain't scared. Like it pissed me off.
I'm just gonna say the one thing that threw me off is when that joker said, "What was it when? Oh, he could cheat because." He's a baby virgin.
He's a baby Christian.
A baby Christian.
Oh yeah, man, get him the fuck up out of here.
He's a baby Christian.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
A baby
like that.
What is that?
He
I don't know, but I need his damn number.
Right.
If I ever get a couple, look here, baby. I'm a baby at this
You was
shit.
raised in the church.
Why you big
Yeah,
baby?
Christian.
I need his number.
I'm a BC.
They held it
Sound like the therapist I need.
Right. In the church.
Yeah.
I'm a
because I
BC
was raised in the church and he came into the church. It was like, oh well, but him. Have some mercy. He's just a baby Christian learning. And I'm like, yo.
And I'm the pastor. I'm the whole like I mean, you think hell.
So when did you grow up?
I was a baby Christian myself back then.
I thought when you got baptized and stuff, I thought you knew what you was doing then. Like, what you talking about?
He got baptized because he cheated.
That's
kind of good. I can see that.
I got baptized because I follow these niggas. I'm telling the truth.
Become a new creature.
You're right.
Whatever gets you there. Cheating can get you there.
Right.
Drugs can get you there. Whatever gets you there.
My other cousin Larry.
No, it's not.
I need that pastor.
Y'all
want to get your wife on track? Join. What's the church you need to join?
It ain't get that wife on track.
Ain't get no plug.
He probably be dissing women the whole. All you Jezebels.
And he got his wife with her. She was quoting the Bible. She was like, when I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work out. She said, the road to Christ is narrow. I said,
the last episode. Now you see what we were saying.
That's why you gotta read your Bible.
Yeah.
I read it for myself.
You gotta read it for
I get that, but I'm just saying, like a baby Christian, as he said,
that is not in the Bible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you know it ain't there.
A baby Christian don't know that.
But I didn't even know. I didn't even know I was a baby.
Well, it works to their favor. They don't have to know it because God looks after babies and fools. So he was a baby.
Me too.
Because
I'm an active fool.
But if you think about it, did he already confess his wrong? So the only person that could keep
he got caught.
Yeah.
No. I got that part right. This is gonna be on another episode. It's called "I Said I'm Sorry." This is coming a little later. But I always ask, like, the person that cheated on you, can they help in the process of healing you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How if they're the person that you see?
If they can understand it and what role they play.
You can make them understand.
But the forgiveness got to come from within. I am the outer trauma. I'm the outer trauma.
But with forgiveness, you need that understanding.
Yeah.
Why are you forgiving?
You got to understand why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
That person will try their best to.
No, a man can literally tell you, I don't know why I did it, and be telling the truth.
Be telling the truth. Because niggas be doing stupid shit.
Then she has to be ready to accept the truth. You have to be ready to accept the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they ain't what he
But how am I able to be a process in your healing?
Because it might be something that she does that remind you, like,
you can change your ways.
That little attitude there, that little stuff you doing right there.
Hey,
no. Once I cross that line, that's putting bad decisions on you. That ain't right. That ain't right.
It's on
if
you
I cheated, it's because I did.
You about to say it's a choice. Forgiveness.
Yeah, it's on you if you forgive me.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's on you if you want to really make that shit work. You got to get her reassurance.
I'm saying
you got to change your ways.
On her, how can I help her in the process of her healing?
By reassuring her that she's the one you want.
She's gonna tell you what she needs.
When she sees me, she sees that I showed my actions showed otherwise.
People get mad. They'll be mad
if
forever.
you accept accountability for
the only reason I said it because even in that therapy, even though we was joking, if the source of this relationship being together is squarely on her because he did what he did. So when they talk to him, when they talk to you, they got to pump forgiveness in you. He can't say, you can't do anything over here but say, yeah, you wrong, yeah, you wrong, yeah, you wrong. They're trying to show you that no, he made a mistake. He's not a mistake. But
baby Christian.
He's not perfect. He did something wrong. You need to find it in your heart to forgive because you have the power to destroy this relationship.
Well, therapy is usually suggestion.
But I'm saying, like, we laughed at it, but if you think about it, the only person that needed healing is the person that
was hurt.
Right.
Well, see, not per se in that particular situation. My thing was it was more so like with me understanding my level of forgiveness. Just because I sit here and say, look, I forgive you, but I don't want to do this.
Really
I ain't got though I sit here and say, like, it sounds like it's condition. It sounds like it's conditions, but
no, you're right.
If I forgive you, I don't want to have no static with you. I don't want to have no beef with you.
Right.
I want to sit here and say like we good.
When I
let that go.
When I had the episode on forgiveness, what was the biggest problem between the communication was one was thinking about forgiveness, which was me, and one was thinking about trust. Trust and forgiveness is two different things. And you can tie them in together and you can mix them up. But forgiveness is I forgive you for it. Don't mean I have to trust you. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you to be my friend. But if I said I forgive you, and once I say now you are my friend again, then I can't use what I said I forgave you.
You can't go back on that.
I can't go back on that. But just because I say forgive don't mean I say you can trust.
Yeah.
Right.
Like somebody can forgive you for a debt. Don't mean they got to trust you with their money again. Like God tell you to forgive. He never tell you trust in man. This concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. You do not know what love is. Episode 29. And I'm out.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel feel it's my time, think it's my pen rap.